Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Dark in Dark. Wait, I have to put on the camera. So tonight we have a... now we have the camera. So welcome to another Dark in Dark. I am Maldero by my side is Pipa. Say hello, Pipa.
Hello, Pipa.
And yeah, tonight we have one issue. And that usually now people works with an iPad. And the iPad is out of battery. So changing things manually.
And it's not for
Yeah,
any
it's not-
relapse. It's not charging. I
It's
don't
not
know.
charging. I don't know if it's the cable or the
I
iPad.
think it's the cable because sometimes I have for the last 2 days I have difficulties on my iPhone too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hello. Hey, Konstantinos Agnastopoulos. That's a Greek name.
Yes.
But welcome to Dark in Dark. And we are streaming live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook. And this goes live always on Radio Dark Tunnel. This goes as a podcast a few hours later on Wax Radio from Indianapolis. And this also goes as podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. And I think that's it. And actually, the last week's show, if I'm not mistaken, is not live because I forgot to put it live. But it's not. It's not. So, but you can watch it on YouTube and on Twitch. I think on Twitch it stays like for 2 or 3 months or something like that. I don't know. And on YouTube, it's forever.
Yes, it's like the internet.
Yes, it's something that's forever. Or until Google goes bankrupt or something like that.
I don't know what would take to make that happen.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or maybe sometimes they just clean up like, oh, this video hasn't have any views in 6 years. Okay, just remove.
Yeah, or maybe they make you pay just to keep them.
Yeah,
That might happen. Yeah.
I don't know. And we have a new like. Hello,
Yeah,
mommy.
hello, mommy.
It's mommy like. And thank you.
And
if you
hello, João.
and hello, João. And if you're watching this on Radio Dark Tunnels, just listen. Cool Movie has this amazing show with synthwave tracks. And actually, I don't know what's the name of the show.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have a
Yeah.
name, but it's Cool Movie.
Maybe it's an hour with Cool Movie.
Yeah. So I think it's more than an hour. It's like 2 hours with Cool Movie, who makes this synthwave.
Or it might be called Cool Hours.
Cool hours, Cool Moo hours. I think that's a cool name. If it doesn't have, I think
Well, we have a really, really cool show.
yeah, we have a really cool show. So you might have, hey there, in Cool Movie just arrived on our Twitch, and we're just talking about you. We're saying that your show name. We don't know if you have your show has a name, but it should be.
Cool Movie Hour.
Cool Moo Hour.
Cool Moo Hour.
Cool Moo Hour. I think it's a good name. And
Or Cool Moves Hour.
Cool Moves. Yes, but then you have to. Yeah, but then you have to Cool Moo. You should put a camera and just dance. Cool Moo. Cool moves. Cool moves.
I think there's an audience on Twitch for everything, so
Yes.
you should think about it. Cool
Yes.
Movie.
Yes. Just dance.
The more bizarre, the more people are watching.
It's the Radio Dark Tunnel Synthwave Show with Cool Movie.
Oh, that's a very short name. You should think about something bigger.
Yes. Something like, oh, I have nothing to do tonight, so I'm decided to make a show, and and they asked me for a name, and I don't know what to call it, so it's this show. So, yeah, but that's the name. That's the name, the full name.
Yeah, it got to be a show called They'd Ask Me for a Name.
Yes, they asked me for a name.
Well, we have a pet that still doesn't have a name.
Yeah, and we have there's a show in Portugal called something like it's not the show doesn't have a name, but something. What's it called?
Oh, show with a name that can't be said.
Yeah, the show with a name that can't be said. And I think that there was some.
They had a legal issue with the
they
name.
had a legal issue, so they worked for one radio, one station, and then when they moved, so all of them moved. It's like a talk show.
Yeah, and they
And when
took the
they
name with
and
them.
and when they moved, the legal
Department.
the legal
yeah.
department of that radio where they made the show said no, the show is is ours. So they have two. So all of the people moved the show. Hello, Paulo, and they moved the show to another network, and they have to rename the show, but it's basically the same name, but they can't say it. So it's
A show with a name that can't be said.
a show
something
with
like
a name that can't be said. So yeah, something like that. So with that, we've been talking a lot. So let's just go for the first track, and I must tell you that I have everything I bought today. Everything I bought except for one track that I'm going to play, and it's going to be the first one. And actually, it's not a track, and I didn't listen, but it's from a band called Wiener Planquadrat. I hope I'm saying it right, and they released an EP called Tschungel, and I hope I'm saying it right.
Tschungel, yeah.
With remixes by ɁTHYangŞehir, Schmiere, Birds and Tech Support, and it's from ǳıptemenos Discos. So, and they sent me this after releasing their critical acclaimed debut single, Still Stand, on local suicide label ǳıptemenos Discos. The Austrian duo Wiener Planquadrat are returning with their new Tschungel EP, which includes remixes by legendary electropunk producer ₦THYangŞehir, London-based infamous Acid Birds, and the uprising disco producer Tech Support. Then they speak a lot. So, but they sent me the full EP, and now I'm going to choose a track, but I only listened to the first one. So I'm probably go safe and play the first one because I don't know the others. But it sounded okay. It's called Im Tschungel. I hope I'm saying it right.
I don't know the word.
It should be Austrian. Austrian is a language.
No, German.
It's German,
Yeah.
yes. But it's German with an Austrian accent, okay?
Well, that exists, yeah.
Yes, I thought so.
Although the more identifiable is German with a Swiss accent.
Okay, so
You can't miss that.
German with a Swiss accent for Im Tschungel. This is the radio edit, so we are on radio, so this is the radio edit from Im Tschungel, and I hope you guys like it. Da-na-ni. I don't know what he said, but it sounded to me like da-na-ni,
Maybe it was Tanani.
ta-na-ni, ta-na-ni. But that was
Like
Wiener.
Nat King Cole singing in Japanese.
Yeah, this is Wiener Plan Quadrat. It's like a sausage.
Yeah,
Square
Wiener,
sausage?
it's from Vienna.
Wiener, not the sausage.
That's
Maybe.
a wiener.
Yeah, and what's plan quadrat?
I don't know.
I don't know. For me, it sounds like a squarey sausage. I don't know. Maybe the name is a squarey sausage. I don't know. I hope if they listen to this, they don't get offended. Maybe it's something really important.
I think
I'm
quadrat
saying-
is because not German, but Portuguese has Latin roots, and we
quadrat. Yeah.
say square as quadrado.
Yeah.
I believe in Latin it must be something like quadrat.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and people were saying, the melody is really cool on this track, and I liked it. I played it safe, so I played the radio edit of the only track that I listen. But you have this EP, you can get it on Bandcamp, and it has some remixes by Birds and Ramschmier and Tech Support. And besides, you get the full of this track and another one called AIV, which again, I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but it's AIV. And yeah, so in this part of the show, we talk about life. I don't know. We talk about what we did this weekend.
Oh, this weekend was very important.
This weekend was important. Yeah, this weekend was quite cool. So we went for the first time. Let's say it's not the first time, but it's for the first time that I'm hired since the pandemic to DJ. So we went on another temple. It was a party with Wanderlust.
You were hired before, not on Nada Temple.
Yeah, when we went to Lydia.
No, in Rouge.
Yeah, but that was we were not hired. We organized.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was the first time since the pandemic that I got hired too. It's not
To
like
me,
I'm
every
organizing.
every time you are on the other side of the stage, you are having a gig. I don't care.
Yeah, it's a gig. But one thing is I'm organizing the gig and I'm playing and organizing, and the other one is okay. We pay you to come here and play. Let's say the responsibility is different.
Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah, we went. We had it was really cool.
Like the show.
Yeah, it was cool. We played. I played like 2 hours between
Dealer Magan.
Dylan and Wanderlust.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really cool. And I think the people everyone liked.
Yeah, I think they like a lot.
I got lots of people dancing.
I was very nervous.
Yeah, I was very nervous in the beginning again because I haven't been hired in a long time since the pandemic. So I decided to now restart again. So it was the first time, and it was an almost full house. I don't know if it was full, but it was an almost full house.
Almost full. Well, your slot was as full as Wanderlust, so it was fine.
Yeah. Um,
Because sometimes it's a little sad when you are playing for an empty house. And
yeah. Sometimes
and
it's
then
really
you are almost finishing when people start coming in.
yeah. But I actually got a lot of people.
And it was a good hour.
Yeah,
At least for Portuguese standards was
Yeah.
from 2 to 4. It's a good hour.
Yeah, and it was cool. People in Nada were really nice, and yeah,
And then we stayed and watched Wanderlust until
yeah,
6:30.
yeah. 6:30.
It was
It was supposed
supposed
to end
yeah.
by 6, but it was 6:30. It was still playing.
And half an hour later, it was cool, but I was already so tired.
Yeah, people was really tired, and
And
they
my
were like,
back
and she
was
was like,
really hurting.
"When is it going to end?" And I was just, if no, and I thought just to me, but because no one was going on the other side to talk to him to see.
Yeah, and maybe he
anything.
was having fun.
And he was just playing.
knew
Maybe he
that no-
doesn't have I don't know. Maybe he didn't have a watch or something like that.
Yeah,
And he would
because-
just continue playing because I don't know what time it is, and I'm
And he knew
DJing.
that no one was coming after
yeah,
him because
after
the
him.
after hours party, it's in another room. So yeah, he was having fun.
yeah, and he was playing.
But my back really hurt because by that time I was carrying, like in my bag, all little things from both of us, like both our wallets and some
Yeah.
cables and
My headphones.
your headphones, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. So, but it was really fun.
And this
uh,
Friday you have another party.
Yeah, but this one, I wasn't hired. I'm organizing. It's a dark fin club, so we'll have a dark fin club that's not live. And it will be me and Alcifer will be DJing. And if you're around Lisbon, come on, join us. Come on.
Paulo,
Yeah.
are
Paulo,
you around Lisbon in
if
Friday?
If you're around, on Friday, come on and join us. It'll be dancing. Or no. If you don't want to dance, we don't make you dance.
They make great caipirinhas in that bar.
Yeah.
If you don't like his music, you can come for the
Yeah,
caipirinhas.
go for the caipirinhas. Don't come for the music. The music sucks.
We
Let's
promise there will be no football.
yes, and there's
Oh,
they don't-
Paulo isn't in Lisbon on Friday. Oh,
but yeah, they don't have any television, so
Yes.
it's not gonna be football. But there's gonna be smoke, as you've seen last week. We have a smoke machine. There's gonna be smoke and strobes and lights and sort of those things.
yeah.
With that,
All the
let's
cool things.
Let's go for the next track. That's from Non-Human, and the track is called "Boy," and it's a new
Don't
single.
make me sing boys, boys, boys.
Boys, boys, boys. Boys, boys, boys. Or boys who like girls who like
Oh, that's a little more classy. Thank you for elevating the show.
He's saying,
Yes,
Paulo is
I
saying
prefer
margaritas
margaritas
are
to-
better than caipirinhas.
Yes, they are. It's true. I don't really like caipirinha. I prefer caipirosca, but I even like better margaritas, especially passion
Margari-
fruit margaritas.
Margarita is just orange juice and champagne, isn't it?
No, that's a mimosa.
Ah, that's a mimosa.
I like mimosas too.
What are margaritas? Like, I don't remember.
Are those the ones in the triangle glass
Ah.
with salt in
Ah,
the glass?
yeah.
From Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they're good, but
I like margaritas.
okay.
They have
Non-human,
tequila, right?
non-human with
Okay.
boy. While you go,
While I prepare a
while you
margarita.
Google how to make a margarita. Go on. We'll be right back. Hello, ad noctum. Bonsoir. And we're back, and that was non-human with boy.
Boy.
B-O-Y, because they're separated with points. Maybe boy means something. It should mean something if you put a point B, point O, point Y, point.
Back on you.
Back on you, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but that's
Yeah.
yeah. These are the sounds that we're gonna play on Radio Dark.
You sound like a theremin.
I'm a theremin. I'm the human theremin.
I'm going to play you.
If you're watching this if you're just listening to this and not watching, Pippa is with her hands around me and I'm doing.
And when I said I'm going to play with you, it was not in that way you were thinking.
Yes, it was just the hands, and I was making theremin.
It was just the hands. It doesn't
just
help.
The hands.
Doesn't
just
help.
the hands. Just the hands does not count.
Let me play with you, but just with the hands.
And
Now we all remember Bill Clinton.
Yes.
And
yes.
this definition of what was sex.
No, it's not sex. And with that, let's go. So next subject is
Our little pet.
our little pet.
We are considering naming her Nessie.
So yeah, and you guys haven't been very helpful. No one
No one gave a suggestion.
No one gave a suggestion of what to name the pet, so it's going to be Nessie, and it's on you guys.
I asked if you like
Ad
it.
Noctum is saying that's a cute name.
Okay, so I have someone on my side.
So
I think it's cute because I would like to have a name with some history, but at the same time, she's really cute and she's always a little frightened and she's really, she's a foodie. She loves her crickets.
yeah,
And it's not right to give her a name, a heavy name at the same time, like Medusa
yes.
or Dracula.
Dracul. I am Dracul.
But I don't want her to be Bunny or
Bunny.
Lizzie.
Or
And
dog.
Nessie, I think it has the two things. It's the name of a monster
And
and a cutie.
so with that, let's go for Mellow Code with our Antworty.
You know I'm blind as a bat.
Antwoord. I think it's Antwoord. I don't know if it's supposed to say it like that, but it's Antwoord. It's written down here.
Antworten.
Antwoorden, which means something. I'm sure Malachud, when he wrote this, he thought, oh, Antwoorden, which means things, but let's go with Antwoorden, which means things. And we're back.
Hello,
Hey, DJ Distortion. How are you, my friend? So this last track that just ended before DJ Distortion interrupted me. Very rude, very rude. No, I'm kidding. It was Mellow Code with Antwoord. Antwoord. So people are saying correctly Antwoord. And she'll wake you up at 4 a.m.
Oh no, she.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at Nocturne, just so that Distortion understands, we are talking about our new pet. It's a bearded dragon,
Yeah.
and she awakes with the sun, and then she falls asleep when the sun sets. So she at 4 a.m. she's really asleep.
And the Distortion is back in Dubai. Yes. So our pet would love to go to Dubai.
Yes.
Yes. Coming back in June. You're coming back to Lisbon in June? Or you're coming... Are you coming to Lisbon in June? Not back, because I don't know. You're not... I have 2 cats. Oh.
We had 2 dogs and 6 fishes.
Yes.
And now we only have a bearded dragon and 1 fish.
And 1 fish. 1 evil fish. He's evil.
And Agnotun has cat parties. Yeah, cats do that. They will
parties.
wake you, moving things from place, and when you have 2 or 3, they are playing with each other.
Yeah, you were in the middle of conversations.
I'm talking with Agnotun, and you are talking with Distortion.
Yes, yes, we are doing this and the same.
We're multitasking.
Well, yes, let's talk at the same time.
Yeah, and people on the podcast will not understand a single thing because we are not saying what they are saying.
Yeah,
on comments.
It's going to be great.
It will be a really strange conversation.
The really strange show.
The really strange show. And I was saying at Nocturne that I was hoping in the beginning that we perhaps could show her to you guys, but I don't know. Maybe one time when she's more grown up, if she's awake at this hour, because usually the lamp, the UVB lamp, switches off and the sun sets and sleep.
Yeah. So wait, I've got a voice message. It's Miguel, and I'm going to play it on the radio. Let's see what he has to say. I don't know what he's going to talk about, but let's see if I can make it for you guys to listen. Let's put. So it's just saying, I don't know if you could hear it, but it's just saying, I'll be back. Wait. I don't know. It's just out of the blue. This message. I don't know. I don't know if I am supposed to be afraid. And the Distortion saying must still be buzzing from your set at night. No. He wasn't there. He's quite a cool guy.
I think Distortion wrote this before you said that.
Okay. I'll be back to
and it was great, Distortion. Yeah,
it was cool. Yeah, and when you come, you have to come to Nada and try to play at Nada Temple also. It's a cool place. He has a great sound system, so
we might go there in 2 weeks to see another DJ.
Yeah, but we'll tell you later.
Yeah, we have to keep you entertained.
Yes, let's keep people entertained. What's going on with Alive? Everything is going on with Alive. And and tonight, so I'm going to tell you like a stupid story that happened.
Now the camera
is foggy now. Well, fuck you, camera. Let's continue, and you guys imagine that we're inside a fishbowl. That's why it's very foggy. So we want to buy crickets for our pet, and then we buy. Last time we buy it because we think she was eating too much or something like that, but they actually eat a lot when they're small. And she was eating like 2-3 crickets and every meal, and she's making 3 meals a day. So I decided, but we were giving like huge crickets.
Yeah.
And they tell, no, it has to be small. And everyone online, it says, it has to be the small crickets. So he then went to buy a pack of small crickets.
And they
like
were
a-
really, really small.
And they were really, really small.
They seemed like, you know, those fruit flies, really small flies.
And
And she doesn't care for them at all.
Yeah. And yes, and she was just there. Yeah, she didn't care at all for the fruit
very small
flies. They
one.
were just we had to go eat, and she was okay. I eat, okay.
Okay, if you say
But-
so. But
but-
she ate one like one.
Yeah, and
She will be crazy tomorrow.
so today I went, okay, I'm going to buy the other ones that I used to buy, and then I went to the store and said, okay, I want the small crickets, not the really, really small. That's called micro crickets, not the micro crickets, but the small crickets, and I want 50 of them. And the guy arrives with a bag full of crickets and says, oh, I didn't have 50, it's only 40. It's not 40, it's like 100 crickets.
We have a whole colony.
Yeah,
We have
it's-
all the crickets of the world. There are so many that they didn't fit in the house we have for the crickets.
Yeah.
We had to put them, half of them in the bucket. And
Yeah.
even so, there were crickets everywhere in the
Yeah.
kitchen. Oh.
It's like 100 crickets, and everywhere in the
And they
crickets.
were escaping, and I was like, "Oh no, they are." I don't, because I'm not afraid of crickets, but those ones they are already quite large, so they seem cockroaches, like running in every direction.
Yeah, so we had a couple of some minutes just picking up crickets, and where is that escaping? Oh, over there's a cricket.
And even before the show beginning, I walked in the kitchen, and there was another one on the floor.
Yeah, crickets everywhere. And
And on Saturday, I had a cricket on my
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah, one cricket escaped, and I don't know. I know that he jumped to the back of a bookshelf, and he will appear because I'm not going to move the bush. I had to move that bookshelf. I have to remove all the books, even the everything. So no.
It
Just-
will appear.
He will appear.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did. So at some point, somehow, he jumped on top of Pippa and was just in her clothes.
And I don't know for how long he was there. I just looked at me and what is this?
And there was a cricket.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was the story of the many crickets that we have.
So
now.
we have
like 100 crickets.
we have
now.
like 100 pets.
Yes. So actually, and
And we have the worms too. So we
and
have
we have worms. Yeah.
hundreds of pets.
Yes. And we thought, let's go to the next track. This is called Choir.
Before some vegan coalition.
Yes, tries to kill us, but it's not my fault. I asked for 40, not 100 crickets. I actually asked for 50, and I thought, okay, 50, yeah, they should fit in. Not like 100. It's too much crickets. And let's go for the next track. This is called Choir with Trust, and don't trust a guy that's selling you crickets and you want to buy, because he will give you more crickets than you want. So Trust from Cold Choir, and we'll be right back. That was Cold Choir with Trust and People with a Mouthful. Mouthful of nuts.
Again, for the people on the podcast, this is not what you are thinking.
Yes. This is a porn show. Do, 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 do. And if you don't believe us, it's because you're not seeing. If you're seeing, you can go on YouTube and on Twitch and watch us.
And watch people with a mouthful of nuts.
Yes.
They are nuts.
I don't think they can see. I don't know if it is something. These are
pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds.
Roasted almonds.
Alzhnuts and almonds. Yes, almonds, alzhnuts, and
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds. And we also have nuts. It's nuts.
Walnuts.
Walnuts. Yes, walnuts. But
we did good in not putting
the jar is very small for this.
And we did good in not mixing the walnuts here because all three flavors are great together. They are really nutty. Yes. This is a food podcast.
Yeah, we are now foodies and we're just showing you how to eat healthy. And people has to eat all this jar until the end of the show.
No, it's a healthy snack.
But not a full jar.
Not a full jar at all.
Yeah, actually, we went shopping just before with all the crickets and between the crickets, in the middle of the crickets theme, we went shopping and I bought a snack that was dehydrated apple with peanuts. So, and it is cool when you fill your hand with dehydrated apple and peanuts, and it's cool because the peanuts kind of tone down the very sugary apple. But the thing is that this comes in a package, and the peanuts are heavy, and the dried apple is not. So when you put your hand on the like half until halfway the package, you just eat apples because apples are very light and they come to the top, and that was my adventure. So whenever if you ever buy one of these, just mix them up very well before opening them.
Yeah, we were driving home and I was eating dates, and you was eating apples with peanuts.
Yeah, that's what people do when they're hungry and they're stupid. They eat while they drive. And
with crickets on their lap.
Yes. Let's go to the next track. This is Þ��ΘЯάνန့ with a forward chrome. It's another great track from Þ��ΘЯάνန့. And I haven't played Þ��ΘЯάνန့ in years,
in quite a while.
But let's go. This is he has a new album. This is one of the tracks. It's called Forward Chrome. So let's go, Þ��ΘЯάνန့. not yet the camera. The camera now. We're back. Totally back.
Totally
Yes,
back.
Yes, because tonight we're on get her a slice of pizza. I don't know if she can get pizza.
No, poor
She
thing.
can
I don't
get-
think she can
She
get
can get
pizza.
some fruits.
Yes, she
Yeah.
can eat, while she's a baby, like 75% of her meals should be protein. So,
Hey, Alberto. No, perdona.
hola,
we didn't
Alberto.
We didn't see you. Hello, Alberto. Desde España. Un poco de dark techno. Yes, we were just playing ΘΕΙΘ_ΘЯίνန့, and the next will be Θρύς_ΘԵΙΘ. So it will be our last track.
So, while she's a baby now, she has like a month and a few days, perhaps.
Yeah.
She'll have to, mainly she has to have protein and some salad, like green leaves and cabbage and that sort of thing, and a few fruits.
Yeah.
And then when she's an adult, it's the other way around. Like daily food is fruits and it's vegetables and fruits, and then protein a few times a week, just to maintain her health. But
Yes.
nowadays she might eat like 80 crickets a day in some
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
She will eat a lot to get big and strong. And she
Yes.
has to have calcium every day too,
Yeah.
and vitamin.
Yeah. So she's eating a lot with vitamins and calcium and crickets and worms.
And we gave her a bath Sunday.
Yeah,
We forgot
yeah.
to mention.
Yeah, we give her a bath.
It was our baby's first bath.
Yeah. But she wasn't very happy with it.
No, at all. The first half of it, she was petrified, and the second, she was trying to escape.
Yeah. With that, I think
Yeah, that's fine for the adventures of Nessie.
the adventures of Nessie. So we are going now 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So
Yay.
we have 20 seconds to finish. No, we're going to play one more track. This will be the last track. So thank you so much, all of you that join in. This is Θρύς_ΘԵΙΘ with Afterburner, and it's from his latest album.
And don't forget,
And don't forget
Friday, we will be at Secret Lounge Bar
Secret Lounge
in
Bar.
Lisbon.
It's near Príncipe Real.
Yeah.
If you don't know where it is and if you want to go, just send
Write
me
it
a
on
message.
or write it on Uber.
Yeah. Go on Uber and write it down, Secret Lounge, and it will show you. So Θρύς_ΘΕΙΘ with Afterburner, and bye-bye.
Bye.
You don't know these streets like. You don't know these streets like. You don't know these streets like. You don't know these streets like we do. You don't know these streets like we do. It's like we do. You don't know these streets like. You don't know these streets like we do. You don't know these streets like.